and welcome to the Fear Fair channel. Today we are going to investigate how well you know Scooby Doo. So, for many of us, Scooby Doo was what we watched before we were old enough to watch scary movies. I like to think of it as your gateway to horror. So, keep track of how many you get right, and let's have a great time. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Round 1. This is going to be the simplest one that you're going to see today. It's just to get the brain moving before we get into the tougher questions. Can you name these common characters from Scooby Doo? Are you ready? Let's go! So how'd you do in round 1? Well, let's get ready to go with round 2, where it's going to be much tougher in that you have to name the villain from Scooby Doo. Are you ready? Let's go! So who is this classic villain? Is it A, Phantasm, B, Sneerdly Beardly, or C, Miner 49er? The answer is C, Miner 49er. Miner 49er was Hank's disguise so he could look into the old mines to find all the oil without sharing. Who is this classic villain? A, the Wax Phantom, B, the Dastardly Ghoul, or C, Toxic Ghost? The answer is A, the Wax Phantom. The Wax Phantom was the disguise of Mr. Grisby, who was fired from the studio at KLMN. He said that the statue would come to life to scare everybody away as a revenge tactic. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, Darkman, B, Lurch, or C, Creeper? The answer is C, Creeper. The Creeper was the disguise used by Mr. Carswell, the bank manager, so he could get away with robbing the bank. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, Mr. Bean, B, Mondavarius, or C, the Voodoo Witch? The answer is B, Mondavarius. Mondavarius was the disguise used by Scrappy Doo, who wanted revenge on Mystery Inc. for abandoning him all those years earlier. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, Redbeard's Ghost, B, Pirate Matey, or C, the Kraken? The answer is A, Redbeard's Ghost. Redbeard's Ghost was the disguise of C.L. Magnus, the owner of a failing shipping business. Who is this classic villain? A, the ghost of Mr. Poison, B, the ghost of Mr. Hyde, or C, the ghost of Poseidon? The answer is B, the ghost of Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde was the disguise of Dr. Jekyll to cover up his jewel heists. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, the menacing metallic clown, B, Crisco the Clown, or C, Chuckles? The answer is A, the menacing metallic clown. The menacing metallic clown was the disguise of the mayor, Mr. Snipper, to take revenge on the mini golf course for ruining his son's life. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, Bumblebee? Is it B, Slime Mutant? Or is it C, Baba Yaga? The answer is B, the Slime Mutant. The Slime Mutant was the disguise for Professor Ruffalo because he said his teaching job didn't pay him enough. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, Space Kook, B, Space Ghost, or C, Skeletor? The answer is A, Space Kook. Space Kook was actually Henry Bascombe that was trying to scare away the Air Force from an airfield so he could buy the land dirt cheap. Who is this classic villain? Is it A, the Magenta Witch, B, Witchity, or C, the Ozark Witch? The answer is C, the Ozark Witch. The Ozark Witch was actually Abigail Wilkin, who was trying to scare off a family that had just moved into a cabin where her and her boyfriend had stolen jewels. So how are you doing so far? Make sure you keep track of how many questions you get right so that you can find out how much of a superfan you are at the end. We're getting ready to go into round 3, where this is just asking you superfan knowledge about Scooby Doo. Are you ready? Let's go. Fun fact number 1. What is something that Scooby Doo says in almost every episode? Is it A, Zoinks, B, Ruh-roh, Shaggy, or C, meddling kids? Fun fact number 2. What is Shaggy's real name? Is it A, Shaggy Dude, B, Scott Jackson, or C, Norville Rogers? Fun fact number 3. In Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Daphne's signature outfit. What color are her shoes? Is it A, purple, B, green, or C, pink? Fun fact number 4. What were Scooby-Doo's parents' names? Was it A, Mama Doo and Daddy Doo, B, Mumsy and Dada Doo, or C, Scooby Ma and Scooby Pa? In what year did Scooby and the Gang make their television debut in the United States? Was it A, 1969, B, 1972, or C, 1975? So we all know that Shaggy and Scooby love to eat. But fun fact number 6. What food is used to bribe Scooby and Shaggy to do things that they don't want to do? A, Shaggy Super Sandwiches, B, Pizza with ice cream, or C, Scooby Snacks? Fun fact number 7. Who was the very first villain to grace the television with Scooby-Doo? Was it A, Miner 49er, B, the Black Knight, or C, the Creeper? Are you ready? This is the last question. Final question. Who was the original voice of Scooby-Doo? Was it A, Casey Kasem, B, Don Messick, or C, Dick Clark? The quiz is over. How many did you get right? Based based on how many questions you got right, which one are you? 0 to 10, you'd probably get caught in one of Fred's traps. 11 to 20, you are one of those meddling kids. Or 21 to 30, you could be a member of the Scooby Gang. I hope that you have enjoyed today's trivia of the Scooby Gang. Like and subscribe and comment below for what you would like to see next. Coming out with a new trivia game every week, the Fear Fair channel is excited to have you here. Thank you so much and have a great day. And remember, keep it spooky!